Stretching in bed is not usually easy except for the hip.
That's right. Mike, it's actually more effective and easier to do it in bed if you know the techniques, and we're going to show you those in just a minute, and I can't wait. What do you think of my new shirt, by the way? It sticks out. My wife bought it for me, and she is sick of my old attire. So
he's on his clothes again.
Let's get on.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
I'm Brad.
I'm Mike, and behind the scenes we have Bob, and together we are the most famous physical therapy team on the internet.
Yeah, Bob's over here at this time.
Yeah, he is.
Normally he's over there. Anyway, let's get on with the program here. I think you've got something to say.
I do. So we have worked with thousands of seniors because that was the main demographic we used to treat, and we have done lots of hip stretching with them, and we found two movements specifically really get tight in that population.
That's right, and we're going to work with those. It's one with hip flexion, and we'll show you that in a little bit, and one with external rotation, which is very functional, going to allow you to get your shoes on, your socks on much easier, as well as maintain flexibility in the hip joint to minimize that arthritic pain. All right, here we go. Now, I mentioned in bed is a nice place to do these. You don't have to do them in bed. You can do them lying on the floor, but they are supine or lying on your back's exercise. Very comfortable and effective. So I'll do them right here with a pillow. Mike, can you have something important to say, I think?
Yeah, so we're going to go through 3 different stretches. We're going to show you ways you can modify them because certain people have certain limitations. And if you have had a total hip replacement in the past, make sure you are already clear of your precautions from your doctor before doing these. So what's the first one, Brad?
Well, we're going to work the basic hip flexion, lying on your back, pillow so you relax, and just bring the knee to your chest. That's hip flexion. You could take the other one and go down. That'll help. You'll feel the other hip getting a nice stretch that way. Pull the knee to the chest. All these stretches should be, who am I looking? Over here. All these stretches should be comfortable and feel good. If you get any pains with these, stop, especially if it's a sharp pain. If it's a little pain and you work it a couple times, it gets better and feels good, that's okay. But don't get too aggressive, especially the first time.
No, I'm not holding a belt to wallop Brad with it, but if you have trouble reaching your leg, which some people do, you can take a belt, a bedsheet, towel roll, stretch strap like we'll show in a little bit, and you can use that to assist.
I've had a lot of patients, usually older patients or after an accident. You can't do this for whatever reason. You use your hands to assist, and then things go very nicely. Where's that towel roll, Mike?
You got a towel roll here, so we just roll up a towel and taped it so it stays in place. You don't have to tape it, but that's also an option you can use.
You can go around the shin, and that'll help flex the knee if you want to get good range of motion there as well. So here, and 5 to 10 repetitions, or you can hold it for 15 to 30 seconds and relax and breathe. Make sure you do both hips, unless you have an injury or some reason why you wouldn't do that.
Now, if you struggle to hold on to a belt or a towel because you also have weak grip, you can try something like a stretch strap, which has nice little loops, so you can put your wrist in there and then reach around. You can use this for many different stretches besides this one, but Brad is demonstrating here.
Right, so if you've got arthritic fingers and holding a towel or a belt is very difficult, this you can go on your wrists. Grab like this or like this, and it makes a huge difference on comfort, particularly with the hands. So that's a great option, the stretch out strap. We love it.
So should we do repetitions or time with these? What do you recommend?
Well, I'm going to say try both. The stretch, hold it and down, hold about that long and down, 5 to 10 reps. Or again, if you want to hold it for 15 to 30 seconds, do that if that feels better. You can go either way and do what feels best for you. One day you might want to hold, another day you might want to do repetitions.
Now you also have a straight leg version of this. Do you want to show that?
Absolutely. Now the straight one, I don't like the towel so much, but if you have a belt and you loop it like this, you put it around
your foot.
There you go, like that. And this is for hamstring stretch. And you're going to just go up like this. Allow this to be straight. If you keep your knees straight, you're going to feel those hamstrings stretch. Sometimes that's really important. Straighten the other leg like that. or knee up, whatever works better.
Notice as he's pulling up more, his knee's bending a little bit, so he gets a little tight in that. Don't ask me to do it. I'm a lot worse.
Yeah, so this is not going to work for everyone, but some people will have good benefits from it if you want those hamstrings stretched out. And you can drop it over this way. That really feels good on the adductors of the groin muscles.
Just showing off now, or what?
That just feels good. But this, again, all these work really even better with the stretch out strap again. Same reason. You don't have to grab with your hands. There we go.
If you also have those big loop rubber bands like we have on the wall there at home, those work too as a good option. You get a little bit of resistance. Yeah. But on to the next stretch. Now the next one we call the figure 4. This is really beneficial for people who struggle to get their shoes and socks on. They can't get their ankle all the way up on their knee to cross their legs over. They may be tight way up here. So we're going to help work on some of those hip rotator muscles.
There you go. So lying down, I'm going to do my left hip. Other leg is straight. I'm going to take my ankle and put it on top just above my kneecap and lie it like this and just let it go down like this. Now, there are going to be some people who cannot get their foot easily above their kneecap onto their thigh. That's where you're going to use your belt or your strap, put it around your foot, and pull it up like that and hold it, and then let gravity pull this knee down. I'm fairly flexible like this. Some people, I've had people that drop it down here, and that's as far as they go. So you're going to gently stretch that out 5 to 10 times or push and hold, same as before. If you're getting real good at this and you want more aggressive stretch, you're going to go to this position, which is a lot more aggressive, and then we're gonna stretch like this. And then there's always the overachievers, people who are naturally more flexible or younger, gonna grab here or put the strap around
underneath the thigh.
There you go.
On the non-stretching leg.
Yep. And then pull like this. That's pretty aggressive, and it's pretty advanced. So don't feel bad if you can't do that. A lot of people will not, and that's okay.
Now with that one, just take your time. You're not obviously going to go through that whole progression in one day, but if you consistently do this each day for a month, you can see some progress. Again, you can try holding for time, 15 to 30 seconds. You can even go up to a minute if you really feel comfortable in that position, and just do different repetitions. Do it throughout the day.
You're starting to babble.
I am a little bit, but people often ask reps and sets, so I'm getting thorough here.
Sure, that's a good point. Yeah,
now, our last one is to kind of open up the inner thigh muscles, and this is called a clamshell.
Yeah, so you'll bring your feet together, knees up like this. There's a couple different options. You may be able to just allow your muscles to relax and let your knees go out.
Gravity will assist and pull your knees down just like that.
Yeah. If one thigh is tight and it only drops down that far, the other one goes further. Do that and give it a little assistance here and here. Now, if you're one of those people and you feel like, oh, I'm stretched out, you're pretty wide and you want to get a little more aggressive, this is where you need a belt or a strap again. And you're going to go around your feet or ankles like this. Get my hands adjusted properly, and I'm going to pull up like this and put my elbows on my knees once I get my hands in the right
You look
loops.
like a cattle in a rodeo all tied up.
Oh, my goodness. This does feel really good on my hips and my adductor muscles. Yeah.
So all these stretches should feel good. If they're creating a lot of sharp pain or discomfort, maybe that stretch isn't for you, or you're going too aggressive initially. So back off. If they're causing immense pain and not helping, then it's probably just not for you. But we do have another video they can check out as well.
Yeah,
do you want to say something before?
I do want to emphasize, go through all these, pick out the ones that really feel good, like that last one for me really felt good. And you're going to do these daily. Every time, perhaps before you get out of bed, in the middle of the day, lay down, do them then. So if you do consistently, those hip joints are going to benefit as well as the muscles.
Now
what? Now, what were we talking about?
Flexibility is important for hips, but so is strength. So if you want to check out a video on how to strengthen your hips, you can click the video link on the screen.
Yeah, the best hip strengthening routine for weak hips. Goes good strengthening exercises. As once again, I'm going to repeat this as we have in the past, is we can fix just about anything except for
A broken heart, but maybe this stretch out strap can help.
Yeah.
You know, we still have some available, but once they're gone, they're gone. So you can find them at BobandBrad.com or, no, I think they're just on Amazon. Go to Amazon.
Oh,
we're
there's
rambling
a
now.
commercial involved.
I guess
isn't
a little
there?
bit.
They are really nice, and they're pretty cheap. Actually, take care.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.